Namaste. Hi, little friends. A big warm hug to all my little fellow participants. I welcome you all to your favorite, my favorite, everyone's favorite yellow classes, general knowledge with Medha ma'am. How are you all? Everyone's fine? Doing good? Taking good care of yourselves? Yes, all right, perfect. I am back to you, my little fellows, and I can't tell you how thrilled I am today. Yes, really, I am. Because for one obvious reason that you all keep me thrilled, the fact that, I'm going to see my little ones, I'm going to talk to them, I'm going to tell them something new. And then everybody gives me these phenomenal responses in the quiz. Obviously, Medha ma'am has to be super thrilled, right? And then, of course, the topic that I have to teach you all also keeps me super duper thrilled, right? So, as I always say, kids, I am like like I always keep this little microscope, sorry, I'm saying a microscope, magnifying glass. Okay. So, like a magnifying glass, I'll keep and then I'll keep searching. I need to go dig deep inside everything and find out, oh, this is a good topic for my kids. I should teach this them to all, right? So, this time, what have I got from my dig deep activity? Well, I have got something really fun and amazing for you all. Okay, now kids, um, to introduce you to my topic today, everyone who stays in India, okay, in fact, even the people, even the tourists who comes from abroad, from different countries, never fail to go to one place, and that is the capital of the country, which is Delhi, right? Delhi is the capital of India. Now, everyone, even, when we live, we Indians also, we all feel like, oh, yes, Delhi is our capital. We must visit that place once, right? Now, what is so fascinating about this place? Trust me, it is. I know it, okay? I am a true Delhiite, okay? So, what is so fascinating about this place? Well, it is definitely the culture, okay? Definitely the mix and match, the amalgamation of people, from different, from east, west, north, south, everyone you can just find in this place. One something more which makes Delhi, I would say, tourist friendly, something which calls more tourists. Well, it is the monuments. Yes, kids, this one capital city is blessed to have some amazing monuments. And to all my friends here who have joined me today from Delhi itself and have not visited these fabulous monuments despite of living in the city or even the NCR, the National Capital Region, then that's not done. We have to. All right, kids. So today, Medha ma'am is going to take you on a virtual tour to, guess what? Yes, now you all know. Well, the monuments of the capital, Delhi. Yes, kids. As I said, of course, India in itself, the whole country is blessed with some amazing monuments that we have. But then just in the capital city itself, we have some very famous ones, like really famous. And as I say, tourists come from all around the world to, witness these beautiful architectures. So today, how about going for a picnic together, like a virtual picnic? Yes? All right. So come with me, tie up your seatbelts, and let's take a tour of the capital of the country, Delhi, and see some amazing monuments. All right, kids. So when you talk about this place, kids, Delhi has always been a city which obviously is treated as a very modern, city, but at the same time, its ancient tastes are also blended flawlessly. So when you talk about, the modern things, yes, we have some amazing malls, we have some amazing shopping complexes, we have beautiful roads, of course. But then when you talk about going to the, witnessing the ancient flavors of the city, it truly exists in all its purest form, right? Delhi Kids has a rich history, which is even visible today when you visit the architecture, the amazing heritage sites. Okay, this land has witnessed some, I would say, powerful past empires, and these monuments, which exist in the capital today, are very well preserved. Yes, really, they are. So now let us hop on and see which one are we talking about. The first monument, and of course, the very, very famous one, Red Fort. Yes, kids. Now, Red Fort is one of the most relevant historical places in Delhi. Uh, as we all know, the name itself, suggests that it is made up of red sandstone. Okay, now this magnificent monument was built by Shah Jahan around 1648. Okay, now originally, this monument was known as Qila-e-Mubarak. So Qila, when you say uh, Qila-e-Mubarak, that was the original name for Red Fort. Okay, in fact, the Kohinoor diamond was part of the Red Fort furniture. Whew, all right. Some amazing things we now know about our Red Fort. Okay. So, one of the most relevant historical places in Delhi. In fact, it is so relevant that, in fact, it is a part of some of the people who probably daily commute on that road. So, they, pass through, Red Fort and witness the walls. I'm sure a lot of them, must be getting this benefit. So one of the most relevant historical places, it was constructed by Shah Jahan around 1648, originally known as Qila-e-Mubarak. In fact, simplifies the blessed fort. Okay, yes. So the first monument we have just witnessed, Red Fort. Now comes our second one, which is Humayun's tomb. Trust me, kids, it is Medha ma'am's one of the favorite. I don't remember how many times I have been to this monument. It's a complete pleasure to be there. The way it is designed, it's if you can see the greenery around in this picture, it's absolutely amazing, right? So this particular tomb, which is Humayun's tomb, it was built in the memory of Humayun. Okay, and it was initiated by Hamida Banu Begum, okay, who was the wife of Humayun in 1572. Okay, one of the most visited monument of India. As I said, I'm myself completely, in awe of this uh, phenomenal architecture. Okay, now Humayun's tomb is also known as the dormitory of the Mughal. Okay, and it houses not just one or two, but actually 100 tombs inside this one complex. Okay, and Humayun's tomb is the first ever garden tomb which is built in India. See, not just one thing we know. Now we know so many amazing facts about the Humayun's tomb, right? So, all my friends who have joined me today from the Delhi, from the national capital region, of course, you might have seen Humayun's tomb number of times, but did you know these amazing facts? No, you didn't, right? See, that's what we do. Yay. I feel successful, when my kids say, wow, Medha ma'am, we did not know this. You shared so many amazing facts with us. So I feel absolutely great and delighted. Okay. And of course, all the people who are planning to visit this place, I have given you so many more reasons. Okay. So Humayun's tomb, all right, one of the most visited monument of India, also known as the dormitory of the Mughal, because it not has like only one or two tombs, but actually, around 100 tombs inside the single complex. All right, kids. Okay, and of course, first ever garden tomb built in India. Okay, wonderful. Now, after that, the next amazing architecture, who does not know this, is Qutub Minar. Okay, now the tallest minar of India, of course, Qutub Minar. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, kids. Okay, strikingly beautiful. The complex in itself is amazing. Okay, and made up of red sandstone and marble at places. Okay, there are 379 stairs which are inside the minaret, so you can reach to the top. Okay, now this particular monument, Qutub Minar, kids, it was taken as, a symbol of beginning of the Muslim rule in India. All right. Yes. Okay. So Qutub Minar, now we know, is not just simply a minar which is standing. It is the tallest minar of India, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with 379 stairs inside. And of course, it is perceived as the symbol of the beginning of Muslim rule in India. All right, kids. Yes. Amazing. Let's head on to the next one. Okay. The next we are talking about is the very, very famous, again, I would say, like the heart of the city is India Gate. Okay. Now, India Gate, kids, is a war memorial, okay, uh, on Janpat, which is built in the memory of 70,000 soldiers of the British Indian Army who laid their lives in World War I. Okay. In fact, if you would see the image of the India Gate closely, or if you ever happen to visit there, you can see that the names are engraved. Some of the names are engraved on the top of the wall of the India Gate. Okay, there is the Amar Jawan Jyoti is also there, which was built to commemorate India's victory in the Indo-Pakistan War of 1971. All right, and it was originally called the All India War Memorial Arc. So you can see this semicircle inside this picture. You can see that's why it's called the arc. Okay, so All India War Memorial. All right. Okay, so we are talking about the famous India Gate, and India Gate looks absolutely stunning, on the Independence Day and on the Republic Day. So they have this beautiful lights of in the colors of the Indian national flag, which are displayed at the top of the India Gate, and it looks phenomenal. All right. Okay, so we are talking about India Gate, built in the memory of the 70,000 soldiers of the British Indian Army who laid their lives in the World War I. All right. Wonderful. Now let's head on to the next one. The next famous monument, kids, that we have is the Khas Fort. Okay, so now Khas, means something which is very important, something which is royal. Okay, now this Khas Fort, kids, was built by Alauddin Khilji in 1284 to provide unlimited water supply to the Siri Fort. Okay, now it's a Farsi word, Khas. So Hauz means water tank, and Khas, as I said, something which is royal. So Khas means royal water tank. So till today, there is this, if you can say this place, there is a small place in between this fortified walls, wherein there's a lot of water which is there. So people come for, when the weather is beautiful. So they come to enjoy with families, have picnics. It's absolutely amazing. And now there's a very nice market which has been, which has developed outside this fort area. So Khas Fort, again, a very nicely built architecture in Delhi. All right, kids. Okay, heading on to the next one is again super famous Jama Masjid. Okay, one of the largest mosques of India. Jama Masjid was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 1656. Okay, lot of this mesmerizing construction, kids, was done during the rule of Shah Jahan. Okay, now this mosque was built using the Mughal architectural style. Okay, it was originally named Masjid-e Jahanuma, okay, which translates to mosque reflecting the world. Okay, Jahan is like world. Okay, so we are talking about Jama Masjid. Okay, stands tall, in the area of Chandni Chowk, which is again a very famous market area. All must have heard of. Okay, so Jama Masjid. Okay, now after this fabulous monument, we are now talking about the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Ooh, okay. So this, kids, is the official residence of the President of India. Okay, it's on Rajpath, and it's an iconic monument. Okay, if you ever happen to go there, trust me, just like this, your mouth will remain open and you'll be like, wow. Okay, it is visited by every tourist traveling to Delhi, and this is 100% fact. Okay, this 320-acre property has a mansion with 340 rooms, Mughal gardens, residences of staffs and stables, and what all and what not. Okay, so we are having a look at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is the official residence of the President of India. Okay, heading on to the next one, kids, we'll be looking at two, three more, and then you know what we will do. Questions, of course. Okay, the session never goes without the questions. Rhyme. Yay. Okay. The next one, kids, is the Tughlaqabad Fort. Okay. Now, this stone fort complex, kids, it was built by Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq in 1321 AD. Okay. Uh, it has this magnificent stone defensive wall. Okay. And this was built by the ruler himself, of course. The art which is used to build this wall is it depicts the Indo-Islamic style of architecture. Okay, again, a mesmerizing, piece of architecture. We are talking about the Tughlaqabad Fort, which was built by Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. All right. Okay. Heading on to the next one, kids, we have Jantar Mantar. Now, this heritage site was built in 1724 using bricks, limestone, plaster. Now, the words, kids, Jantar and Mantar derived from the Sanskrit words called Jantra and Mantra. Okay, so basically, instrument is, Yantra, and then calculate. So that's Jantar Mantar. Okay, now basically a calculating instrument. That's what it demarcates. Okay, so Jantar Mantar, a very very famous monument, again, right, I would say in the center of the city of Delhi. All right. Okay, heading on to next, kids, we have the Lodi Gardens. Okay, now talking about the Lodi Garden, kids, it's like a city park, okay, which is settled over 90 acres, okay, and it was built by the Lodis in the 15th century, okay. Now, there are certain tombs which are inside these gardens. So we have Muhammad Shah's tomb, we have tomb of Sikandar Lodi, we have Shisha Gumbad, we have Bada Gumbad, okay. Now, these gardens are situated between the famous market called the Khan Market and the Safdarjung tomb on the Lodi Road. And it's a very, very popular place for, the people who are living nearby would come for a morning walk there, for the Delhiites who can come there. So Lodi Gardens is like very, very, very famous and fully occupied, especially if you can see, during the winter mornings with sunny mornings, it's all occupied by people. Okay, amazing. All right. Okay, let's see one more and then we will head on to our question round. And now we have the very, very famous Akshardham Temple. Okay. Now, Akshardham Temple, which is the Swami Narayan Akshardham Temple, it displays an array of the spiritual and cultural aspect of Hinduism. Okay. Now, this particular temple, kids, the one thing which is, I believe, is very unique about it, okay, which you would, rarely see about any monument in India, is you're not allowed to carry your mobile phones inside. And that's the reason probably we don't see that, people are going to Akshardham temples and, they're clicking selfies and, posting pictures. No, nothing. It's not allowed. You're just supposed to go there, enjoy the beauty, witness it with your eyes, carry it in your brain, not in your mobile phones or in your cameras, and they will stay with you forever. That's an amazing thing about this, temple. So Akshardham Temple, it comprises of 200 sculptured stone figures of the India's sages, like monks, acharyas, divine incarnations. Okay, now within this complex of the Akshardham Temple, kids, there is a Yagna Purush Kund, okay, which is the largest Yagna Kund in the world. Okay, now this is a fascinating fact about this particular temple. The Yagna Purush Kund, which is the largest Yagna Kund in the world. Whew, all right. Whew, okay. You know what? Let's just come back for like a 5 minutes break from this amazing virtual ride that we are having of, Delhi's monuments. So, I'm like your tourist guide today. So, kids, tell me, how's it been? Are you guys having fun traveling around Delhi and its mesmerizing monuments? Yes, you all are having fun. Awesome. All right. Me too. And you know what, kids? Me, the Delhi, me, the guide for you today, wants to see that, what all have you learned about this fascinating city so far. So I will be questioning you something amazing about the monuments of the city, of the capital, Delhi. And you know how it goes, of course. The question comes, the option comes, and then you choose the one that you feel is right. And then Medha ma'am tells you what's the right answer. Yes? Okay, amazing. So, are you all ready for me to ask and start with my questions? Yes? Okay, here I begin. So, my first question, everyone stay focused, okay? Which monument in Delhi was originally known as Qila-e-Mubarak? Okay, which monument in Delhi was originally known as Qila-e-Mubarak? And your options are: is it A, Red Fort, or is it B, Tughlaqabad Fort? I think you will all give me the correct answers today since you have been doing this amazing virtual ride with me. So, which monument in Delhi was originally known as Qila-e-Mubarak? Is it Red Fort or is it Tughlaqabad Fort? Half time is already gone, my dear kids. Okay, so you have to quickly mark your answers. Which monument in Delhi was originally known as Qila-e-Mubarak? That's my question for you all. Last few seconds. Time's up. Okay, let's see. I know I'm going to get all the correct answers already. Okay, so which monument was originally known as Qila-e-Mubarak? Red Fort, Tughlaqabad Fort. Well, you got it all right. It is the Red Fort. Amazing start. Yay. Your Medha ma'am guide is very happy. Awesome. All right. Absolutely fabulous. Yes. So the Red Fort, kids, was originally known as Qila-e-Mubarak, which simplifies the blessed fort. Okay. Now, with that, I move on to my next question. Okay. So, okay, here you go. Which monument in Delhi is the first ever garden tomb built in India? Which monument in Delhi is the first ever garden tomb built in India? Is it A, Humayun's tomb, or is it B, Taj Mahal? I know that you all know the answer. Quickly mark. Which monument in Delhi is the first ever garden tomb built in India? Humayun's tomb or Taj Mahal? Quickly. Come on, everyone. Yes. Which tomb are we talking about? Last few seconds. I'm seeing from my secret eyes. What are y'all marking? Come on. Okay, and so It is time to see the answer. All right. And which monument in Delhi is the first ever garden tomb built in India? Humayun's tomb or Taj Mahal? Well, very, very good. All correct, kids. The answer is Humayun's tomb. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Awesome. I'm so happy with your performance. Okay. With that, I head on to my next question. Okay. All right. So my next question to you all is, okay. Which is the tallest minar of India? Which is the tallest minar of India? Is it A, Qutub Minar, or is it B, Char Minar? Think, think, think. Yes. Which is the tallest minar of India? Is it A, Qutub Minar, or is it B, Char Minar? Let me know your answers. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Good going, everyone. Yes, I am seeing that this virtual tour of the capital of India and going through its monuments, you guys have learned a lot. So tell me, which is the tallest minar of India? Last few seconds. All right, and time to see the answers. Okay, now let's see this one. So what have you chosen? Qutub Minar or Char Minar, the tallest minar of India? Well, you know what? It is absolutely right. The answer is Qutub Minar. Woohoo! A huge round of applause for my amazing audience today. Very, very good. Okay. With that, let me ask another quick question, and then we have to see some more amazing monuments of this, capital of Delhi, right? All right. My next question to you all is, which temple in Delhi has the largest Yagna Kund in the world? Which temple in Delhi has the largest Yagna Kund in the world? Your options are, is it A, Akshardham Temple, or is it B, Arya Temple? Come on, Akshardham Temple or Arya Temple? Choose between the two. My options are always giving you some hint. Come on, which temple in Delhi has the largest Yagna Kund in the world? Is it A, Akshardham Temple, or is it B, Arya Temple? Come on, after this we have to see some more amazing monuments. So quickly mark your answers, everyone. Good going, good going, good going. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, and last few seconds. Which temple in Delhi has the largest Yagna Kund in the world? Time is up, kids. We need to see the answer. So, what have you chosen? Well, my smart audience has chosen the right answer. It is Akshardham Temple, kids. Phenomenal performance in the first round of the polls. I am absolutely mesmerized. Well done. Cheers. Yay. Okay, guys, you did amazing. Trust me. Yes. But now it's time for Medha ma'am to take you back to see some more important, monuments of our, capital city, which are there, and what is unique about them. So are you all ready to again go back to the right? Yes. Okay, let's do it. All right. Now we have The Lotus Temple, the mesmerizing Lotus Temple. Okay, now this Baha'i house of worship, now it's a very simple structure made up of white marble. Okay, like all white marble. It resembles lotus flower. Okay, now it was completed in 1986, kids, and it is one of the most visited places in the world. Me myself, I don't know how many times I've visited Lotus Temple, but every time I go, I just feel that I'm looking at it for the first time. It is that beautiful. Okay, and the best part about this temple, kids, is that there is no idol to be worshipped. So person of any faith, any caste, creed, religion, anyone can go inside. You, all you have to just go is just go inside, be silent. You cannot speak, you cannot make loud noises. Just sit, just pray in your heart. Okay, just think, meditate, whatever you want to do, and then come out. It's a beautiful concept. Whenever you get a chance, please do visit this amazing architecture. Now, the next one, kids, is Agrasen ki Baoli. Okay, now Agrasen ki Baoli, kids, it was built in 14th century by the king Agrasen. That's why the name Agrasen ki Baoli. Now it's a 60 feet deep step well. So you can see the steps going deep down. Okay. Now it has 108 steps. Okay, with 3 levels leading to the water storage area. Okay. Very nicely, built. This is Agrasen ki Baoli. Okay. Some also say Agrasen ki Baoli. Okay. So Baoli, Agrasen ki Baoli. Okay. The next one is Safdarjung Tomb. Okay. Now this was built, kids, in 1754, a Mughal architecture style. It is built in the memory of Safdarjung. Okay. The powerful and the efficient prime minister of the last Mughal emperor Muhammad Shah. Okay. There is also a small airport called the Safdarjung Airport, which is very near to the Safdarjung Tomb. All right. And uh, less visited. It's not a much visited place, but then very nicely maintained. Okay. So Safdarjung Tomb, built in 1754 in the memory of Safdarjung, the powerful and efficient prime minister of the last Mughal emperor Muhammad Shah. All right. Okay. And then, kids, we have Alai Minar. Okay, now something I'm sure which is not very much heard of. Okay, now it's an incomplete tower. Okay, within the Qutub complex. Okay, so like Qutub Minar complex, it is there. It was built again by Alauddin Khilji. It was actually planned to be double the size of Qutub Minar. So it was planned that it's going to be even taller than Qutub Minar. Okay, and it was to mark the phenomenal victory in the Deccan War. Okay. However, because of his untimely death, it just created a hassle, and the construction came to a halt, and it never got complete. Okay. So it's called the Alai Minar. All right. See, there's something also that I've got for you, which is, again, as I said, not very much heard of. Okay. So Alai Minar, it is within the Qutub complex. Whew, all right. And then we have Lado Sarai. Okay, a very famous place. This is Lado Sarai. Now, kids, Rai Pithora, okay, which is considered to be the first city of Delhi. It was built by Prithviraj Chauhan, okay, a very famous ruler in the 12th century after defeating the Tomar Rajputs. Okay, now the ruins of the former majestic infrastructure, they are now popularly known as Lado Sarai. All right, so now we know that what exactly is Lado Sarai. All right, yes, amazing. Ooh, awesome. And then, kids, we have Siri Fort. Okay, now this particular fort that we have, kids, uh the credit for making this monument goes to Alauddin Khilji, and this was also a seat to rule. It was his seat to rule. It was built in Persian Islamic architectural style. Now this was basically built, for defend of the city from the attacks of the Mongols. Okay, and there were around 70,000 workers who had given their, sweat, their energy, their time to put this mighty in making. All right, so here we have the Siri fort, and also now we have a big auditorium which is near, so it's called the Siri Fort auditorium, okay, which again, a lot of shows and everything they happen there. Okay, so we are talking about the Siri Fort. And then kids, with that, I come to an end of this session. So brilliant, and a huge round of applause. And you know what, the picnic has now come to an end. Yes, I'm putting brakes to my, virtual tour train, you can say. And I want everybody to come down, because now this Medha ma'am guide has to see, how much you have learned. But before that, how is it, kids? Did you all enjoy seeing these amazing monuments of our capital of the country? Yes. And I'm sure you have marked this in your, to be visited places. Go, kids, adore the history that exists for us. I mean, just imagine these, a lot of these monuments were built like hundreds of, more than that even, years ago. And we are here, and they still stand tall, amazing, well maintained, for us to see and for us to literally, uh, praise the people of the history who have made these fabulous architectures, right? And they're still standing tall with time. So do not, I'm sure I would always say, just never leave a monument. Just go and visit them. All right, kids? Yes? Okay, fabulous. So with that, we have come to an end of our session today talking about the monuments of Delhi. But I do have my last round of questions for you all. But then there are not many questions. So I want everyone to tie up the seatbelts and be ready for what I'm going to ask you now. Is that okay? All right. Now, the next one, kids, that I have to ask you is, okay. The next one, kids, is name the Minar in Delhi which remained incomplete in construction. Name the Minar in Delhi which remained incomplete in construction. Your options are, is it A, Qutub Minar, or is it B, Alai Minar? Okay, now name the Minar in Delhi which remained incomplete in its construction. Is it Qutub Minar or is it Alai Minar? Come on, I know you know the answer, right? Yes, very good. Everyone will mark. Quickly. Yes, good going. All right, fabulous. Awesome, kids, come on. You have to name the Minar in Delhi whose construction could not be completed. Is it Qutub Minar? Is it Alai Minar? Last few seconds. All right, and time's up. Let's see, what have you chosen? Alai Minar, Qutub Minar, Qutub Minar, Alai Minar. Well, the answer is Alai Minar. Very nice. Good attempt. I know it was a little confusing because you have both the names of the Minars there, but then I know your brains, they function like super duper charged up, right? Okay. So Alai Minar is the last, is the correct answer. And kids, well, with that, I also come to an end of this supra dupra amazing session, and of course our virtual picnic of having a tour of the monuments of the capital of India, Delhi. Yay. Okay, so now that we have come to an end of seeing these monuments, mesmerizing monuments, and looking at their beauty and everything, it's time for us to have our yellow class tip of the day. Now, my yellow class tip of the day, kids, is something related to what we have, read today, understood today. What do you think it would be? Okay. Now, kids, uh, all these places that we talk about, okay, even the monuments or these amazing, amazing locations. Now, when we visit them, most of us, we go with an idea of, having a picnic or, having fun. So what do? We carry with ourselves some cold drinks and chips and chocolate, etc., etc., etc. And what do? We eat and we throw. So, my yellow class tip for today is don't litter the monuments, preserve them, kids. As I said, they have been standing tall for like hundreds and hundreds of years. One thing that we should do is just go and see their beauty and do not spoil them. One, by not just throwing the litter here and there, and second, not scribbling on the walls of the monuments. That's the most horrible thing anybody can do. They have been the governments have been preserving them, and you can see, people will go and write something on the walls. No, don't do that. Okay, so we will not do that, and we will not allow anybody else to do that as well. Yes, do you all agree with me? Sure. Perfect. All right, kids. So with that, I come to an end of this amazing, amazing session, and I know you all had super duper fun. So I will be waiting to see all that you have learned, because I know you all will share, your works with me. I like the way you all write with different color pens and mark it and, pictures. It's amazing to see. So keep up the good work, kids. Keep sharing that. You can do that on our Instagram page of Yellow Class, Facebook page of Yellow Class, and, you know, uh, of course, kids, you know what, keep exploring yellow class, because there's so much in store that is for you. Okay, and more and more you learn. In fact, you can just keep adding more and more people to this group of yours, and you can say, what, I'm learning these many things from yellow class, I'm learning so much from Medha ma'am's class, so come join. Just give them your code, they will use it, and you can win prizes. It's so simple, right? Okay, so with that, kids, it's time for me to say bye bye. Take good care of yourself, stay happy, sleep well, eat well, and I promise to come back very soon in your favorite yellow classes, general knowledge with Medha ma'am. Bye, everyone. Bye.